and you're gonna feel like shit. So don't feel like shit, just apply online and take care. Okay, so we went over the resume building tips. When it comes to the sources of getting interviews, what would you say was like your ratio?
I think I got maybe half my interviews through online, maybe 25-30% through referral, maybe 10% or so through the career fair, and then maybe like 5 to 10 through like recruiter emails or LinkedIn or something else.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for me, I would say it was like a third were from the job fairs, a third were from Tech Talks, and then a third were just from applying online. Personally, I haven't gotten many referrals through friends, and it's just because I haven't asked. But I think every time I have asked a friend for a referral, I pretty much got an interview. So definitely also go through your friends. So we're first going to talk about applying online, because once you have your resume and you're confident in it, it's really easy to just go to all the companies and their websites and just shotgun approach and just shoot your resume everywhere and hope it sticks somewhere. For companies like Google, Amazon, and even Twitter, it's the only way. If you wait in line at the job fair to talk to Google or talk to Twitter or talk to Amazon, at the very end, they're gonna be like, okay, it was very nice to meet you. Here's our link, apply online, blah, blah, blah. And you're gonna feel like shit. So don't feel like shit, just apply online and go to the companies that actually will, give you the interview at the job fair. So there's this website called intern.supply, and it's basically a list of a lot of tech companies and their job portals. So there will be a link below. Do you have anything else to add?
I think like the shotgun approach has some merits though, just because, especially if you don't have many connections, your best bets are sometimes just to apply online to places. And even though it's a black hole for online apps, the biggest thing you can do to help yourself is apply early as possible. So I remember I was just like, I had a list of the companies I wanted to apply to online, and I would just be refreshing their portals early summer, waiting until the moment I see the portals are finally open for applications, and then I apply to increase my chances of just having my resume looked at and hopefully leading to an interview.
Right, like companies like Google, they hire on a rolling basis. So even though the deadline's, let's say January, maybe by December they're already like done hiring. So the earlier you apply, the earlier you get your resume seen by a recruiter. Alright, and that is part 4.2, applying online. I know that was a bit short, but that's all we talked about during the interview, and honestly all we needed to talk about. Once you have a good resume, applying online is the easy part. All you have to do is think about all the companies that you want to apply to, you're interested in, you wanted to intern at, and you Google search the job portal, you go there, you fill out the form, and you apply. It's even easier when you use the site that we recommended, intern.supply. That's basically a website that curates all the notable companies and their job portals. So you just go down the list and you go to the companies you want, you go to their portal and you apply. At the same time though, don't feel too bad if you don't get replies from all of these companies. As Victor said in the video, it's pretty much shooting your resume into a black hole. These recruiters get so many resumes every day, and that is why they probably only spend 10 or 15 seconds looking at your resume. But it's one of my philosophies in life to focus more on what I have control over and not focus as much on what I don't have control over. So what I don't have control over is how the recruiter reacts to my resume, or if they even look at the resume. But what I do have control over is the content of my resume and also how many companies I apply to. That means that you should apply to a lot of companies. Imagine your resume to interview conversion rate is 5%. If it's 5%, applying to 100 companies means that you're going to get 5 interviews, right? So definitely apply to a lot of companies. But as we're transitioning from applying online to applying in real life, we're going to start dealing with real people. And with dealing with real people, it gives us a chance to show them more than what's just on our resume. But at the same time, that also means that we're going to have to prepare a little bit more. So that is why I'll see you in part 4.3, preparing the pitch.